walked up on her, now she acting all surprised. I asked her what she drinking, Casamigo with a lime. Bought her another drink, now she acting like she mine. But you fine, you a 10, girl. What's your name, where your friends, girl? Another shot for the bad girls who don't know how to act right. She said I'm down, she ain't think twice. Another round if you ask nice. 5 figure, 10 figure. She only wanna with a rich. Everything on me, I know. 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 Contact eye to eye. I walked up on her, now she acting all surprised. I asked her what she drinking, Casamigo with a lime. Bought her another drink, now she acting like she mine. But she fine, so I hit the bartender like another round on me. How many shots do you wanna put it down on me? You got good taste, baby, tell me what you down to do. With a clown and the joke's on you. I got a hand to you. I just wanna be in your orbit. Cause that booty like a planet, gigantic, that shit enormous. I just wanna take you home for the night, going in the morning. Girl, I'm not the type of nigga you want, and that's a warning. 5 figure, 10 figure. She only wanna with a rich. Everything on me, I know. Everything on me, I know. Everything on me, I know. Everything on me, I know.
With the crew, okay. I just gotta tell you with a view, okay. Tell me what you really wanna do, okay. All your friends bad, I don't wanna choose. Don't make me, I don't wanna choose, but if I had to, I'd take little baby with the tattoos. All that cake like a bakery. Booty so big that it's blatantly. Wait. Okay. It's your weight, full plate. Eat it like some yo play. Your face down and you know the rest. You drive the boat and I motorboat. I'm swimming all of your drinks stream. Let me roll your boat like that. Say they wanna party with the crew, okay. I just gotta tell you with a view, okay. Tell me what you really wanna do, okay. All your friends bad, I don't wanna choose, okay.
What up, y'all? What up with y'all today? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hope y'all having a great day so far. So I wish today was Friday again on the cool though. Oh my God. Trey, what's up with it? Salute. Salute. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to the Sun Show tonight. I know I'm starting a little earlier than what the normal time I start. But I have to start early because I have something I need to do immediately after the show. So I need to start as early as possible. All right. So we're going to go and jump into the show, jump into this topic for tonight. Now, I had ran across, like usual, I run across different type of interesting videos. All right. I run across different type of videos. This video, pretty interesting. So I'm going to share this video with y'all tonight, and I just want to get y'all perspective about this. All right. Let me get y'all perspective. You know what? Before I share this video, let me ask y'all this question. Let me ask y'all this question. Those of y'all who have children, right? Who have young children, do you prefer that the educational system fully educate your children, or do you as the parent educate your children? Once again, do you prefer that the educational system educate your children on your behalf, or do you prefer to educate your children on your own? Or the third option, um, do you have a relationship with the educational system where both you and the educational system will partner together to fully educate your children or your child? Now, me personally, I utilize the educational system to where I partner with the educational system and we'll work together to try to educate my children. But through the most part, uh, I do my very best to educate my children. And the best way for me to do that is to where I always be stay current with all the different, things that they're learning in school. Because let's face it, the things that the children are learning in this generation is different from what I learned in my previous generation. So I do my best to try to keep up with things like that, so that way I can be partnered with the educational system to help educate my children. But however, there are certain things that I wouldn't allow the educational system to educate my children on. One of them things is dealing with religion. Another thing that I wouldn't allow the educational system to educate my children on is dealing with anything dealing with um, lifestyle, such as sexual orientation, learning things about the body and different things like that, because I feel that that is my responsibility as their father, as their adult, to help educate and teach them that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'd rather be the one who can, educate them on that versus allowing the educational system to do that. Now, the reason why I am bringing this up is because, like I say, I ran into a video, right? And it was on dealing with the educational system with our children. All right. So I'm going to present this video to y'all, and this is an educational video according to them. But however, I'm gonna play this video. I'm hoping that they won't suspend my stream for showing this on video. But I'm gonna show it. I'm show it in anyway. I'm show it anyway. All right. So let's go and dive into this, y'all, and let y'all see what I'm talking about. All right.
Pass it, Squeaks!
Whoa! Watch it! You almost hit me in the pee-pee!
What's so funny, you two?
He said, pee-pee.
Do you notice that when you say pee-pee, you giggle, but when you say penis, you say it in a serious voice?
I never noticed that before.
Some children and adults feel uncomfortable when they talk about their private parts, so they make up cute or funny names for them.
What's one for a girl's private parts?
Vajayjay!
But what does Scoops mean when he says vajayjay?
He means vulva.
That's right, Kayla. It's important to use the proper words for our private parts.
Why?
Because our private parts are just as amazing as our hearts, lungs, brains, or any other of our amazing body parts.
But our hearts pump blood, our lungs breathe, and our brains think.
All our private parts do is pee!
That's not entirely true, Scoops. It is true that a person pees or urinates.
Now, keep in mind that this is a educational video for the children. All right, just keep in mind.
Through a hole called the urethra in the penis.
Does everyone have a urethra?
They do. It can be harder to see, but girls have a tiny hole in the front of the vulva where urine comes out from their urethra. Urination is actually very important. It helps us get rid of waste, stuff our body doesn't need.
Hey, how come my penis gets big sometimes and points up in the air?
That's called an erection.
Sometimes I touch my penis because it feels good.
Sometimes, when I'm in my bath or when Mom puts me to bed, I like to touch my vulva too.
You have a clitoris there, Kayla, that probably feels good to touch the same way Keith's penis feels good when he touches it. But have you ever noticed that older kids and grown-ups don't touch their private parts in public?
They don't?
That's right, Keith. It's okay to touch yourself and see how different body parts feel, but it's best to only do it in private.
Well, if private parts are so special, why do you cover them up?
Because they are private, silly.
That's right, Kayla, because they are private.
Now, oh goodness. All right. So let's get into the discussion about this cartoon, all right? And it's good that my daughter, she's in the chat right now. The crazy part about it is that since my daughter is a teenager now, you know, we be having these different type of conversations now. So tonight is going to be no different. It's going to be no different tonight, y'all. So let's talk about this video, okay? Matter of fact, let me put myself on the screen. Let me throw myself up here real quick. All right. So let's talk about this. Now, on this video is educating the youth about the difference between their bodies, preferably the difference between their private parts. What's interesting to me about this cartoon is that first of all, the children that they have depicted on this cartoon, these children do not look teenage children, first of all. These children look like they roughly about the age, or I say about 8 years old, somewhere roughly around there. But they don't look like they're teenage children. Okay. Then also, another interesting thing that I want to point out about this video is that look who they have representing the children. Y'all guessed it, they have the modern day black woman, who is having this conversation with the children about the difference between their body parts. Now, just like I say, this video is out right now. It's on YouTube. You can Google it. You'll find this video on YouTube and everywhere. Okay. Now, just like I stated earlier in the beginning of this show, and I was asking the grown-ups, the adults, how do you feel about the educational system educating your youth, your children? Because this is what they're putting out there. This is the type of content that they're putting out there for your children. They'll make it kid-friendly by creating this cartoon situation where the children are visual learners, where they'll see this type of one scenario and stuff, right, where the kids is playing in the playground. In the beginning of the video, I think the duck or the boy had threw the ball and it hit the lizard. I guess this is a lizard boy, and the lizard boy say, "Ow, it hit my pee-pee." Once again, I said, "Ow, it hit my pee-pee." And that started this whole conversation about talking about private parts. And this cartoon went into a extreme detail, talking about the difference of the private parts and everything, all right? So, once again, let me ask y'all parents this. What would be the appropriate age for you to engage your children to have this type of conversation with your children? First of all. Second of all, do you believe that this particular cartoon is appropriate? Especially how the way they depicted that these children are not teenagers, right? But they're still young. They look like they're either elementary children or even middle school children. Okay. So, do you think the representation of this cartoon is appropriate enough for the audience? Here's a third question: would you present this cartoon to your younger children to teach them about their body parts? Now, to be honest with y'all, to be very, very honest with y'all, I believe that the more appropriate age to start teaching your children about the difference between their gender and their body parts and different like that, or even having to start engaging in the conversation talking about the difference between boys and girls, and start talking about sexual reproduction and all these different things like that. I believe the appropriate age is when they at least turn about 12 or 13 years old, to at least introduce the concept. And the reason why I say that is because through biology, right? We know that through biology that first of all, the girl start developing, their body parts roughly around that age. That also the boys start undergoing these type of changes as well too. Some boys start experiencing right then and there, just like the girls. Others, it probably take them a little bit longer to start experiencing these type of changes. Okay. So I believe that roughly about 12, 13 years old would be more appropriate age to start having these type of conversations. But these conversations should be had by the parent and not the educational system. Because when you allow the educational system, when you allow the government to have these conversations for you on your behalf, this is going to be the result you're going to get. They're going to throw out a cartoon. They're going to make this cartoon animated. They're going to try their best to make the cartoon, quote unquote, politically correct. So it could fit the narrative for the agenda. So yeah, when I ran across this cartoon, I was like, dang. Just imagine me showing this cartoon to my youngest daughter, who is 4 years old. Just imagine that. Just imagine me showing this to my 4-year-old daughter. How would you think she would react to this? Probably like, okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I believe that once again that that it should be an appropriate age that you want to teach your children about this. Okay. Hey George, salute, welcome, welcome. Those of y'all who are joining me right now, and I was showing this on cartoon, right? And this cartoon was teaching about the difference between the one male and female body parts. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna run it back again. Hopefully, they won't suspend the stream, but I'm gonna run it back again for those of y'all who haven't seen it yet. All right, so I'm gonna run this again, and we're gonna jump into another part of this discussion tonight. All right.
Pass it, Squeaks!
Whoa! Watch it! You almost hit me in the pee-pee!
What's so funny, you two?
He said pee-pee.
Do you notice that when you say pee-pee, you giggle, but when you say penis, you say it in a serious voice?
I never noticed that before.
Some children and adults feel uncomfortable when they talk about their private parts, so they make up cute or funny names for them.
What's one for a girl's private parts?
vajayjay.
But what does Scoops mean when he says vajayjay?
He means vulva.
That's right, Kayla. It's important to use the proper words for our private parts.
Why?
Because our private parts are just as amazing as our hearts, lungs, brains, or any other of our amazing body parts.
But our hearts pump blood, our lungs breathe, and our brains think.
All our private parts do is pee.
That's not entirely true, Scoops. It is true that a person pees or urinates through a hole called the urethra in the penis.
Does everyone have a urethra?
They do. It can be harder to see, but girls have a tiny hole in the front of the vulva where urine comes out from their urethra. Urination is actually very important. It helps us get rid of waste, stuff our body doesn't need.
Hey, how come my penis gets big sometimes and points up in the air?
That's called an erection.
Sometimes I touch my penis because it feels good.
Sometimes, when I'm in my bath or when Mom puts me to bed, I like to touch my vulva too.
You have a clitoris there, Kayla, that probably feels good to touch the same way Keith's penis feels good when he touches it. But have you ever noticed that older kids and grown-ups don't touch their private parts in public?
They don't?
That's right, Keith. It's okay to touch yourself and see how different body parts feel, but it's best to only do it in private.
Well, if private parts are so special, why do you cover them up?
Because they are private, silly.
That's right, Kayla, because they are private.
Hey, Squeaks, pass it.
Wait. Okay, I'm ready.
And yes, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is an actual cartoon that they had made up. This is an actual cartoon. Once again, if you want to see this cartoon, it is on YouTube. It's also on the Amaze website as well too. So yeah, just like I was saying, the whole point of this cartoon that I'm sharing this with y'all tonight is that I'm curious to want to see y'all perspective about this. I'm curious to want to see when is it appropriate for you to have these type of conversation with your children. Do you think it's okay to have this conversation and even show this cartoon to your younger children? And I'm talking about the children who are under the age of 12 or 13 years old. Do you think it's appropriate to show this type of cartoon because this is what they're showing to your youth? This is what the educational system is showing and presenting to your youth. So, speaking of the educational system, let's dive a little bit deeper in the rabbit hole, all right? Let's dive a little bit deeper. I'm going to present to you another video where, once again, it's going to be people who's going to, once again, educate your youth. This time around, the one video that I'm going to present to you is going to educate you about the ABCs. All right, so let's look at this video, and I want to hear your perspective about this. All right.
Well, hi.
Well, hi.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Demi.
And we're
Two
librarians.
The
library
library
is
is open. We have a special book called The Gay BCs, and it's words and pictures by M.L. Webb.
Yes, and we would like to say it's published by Quirk Books.
That's right.
And yes, by the way, this is an actual publication. That book is an actual publication, The Gay BCs. Kid you not. You find it on Amazon.
And dedicate this book to a young viewer out there named Cooper and his mama Ashley for introducing us to this book.
That's right. This is for y'all.
Yes.
And everyone else.
That's right. It's a very good educational book.
That's right. All right. A is for ally, a friend who is there to stand up for you with strength, love, and care.
B is for buy. You can shout it out loud. I like boys and girls, and that makes me proud.
C is for coming out. You're ready to share what you feel deep inside. It's okay to be scared.
D is for drag. You can strut and dance in clothes that you love. Dresses, heels, or pants.
That sounds like fun.
It does.
E is for equality. We're on the same team. We all have the right to love, hope, and dream.
F is for family, related or found. They'll stick by your side through your ups and your downs.
G is for gay. It's a word that implies you're a girl who likes girls or a guy who likes guys.
H is for hope. Dream up a life you'll love. The sky is the limit. Shoot for the stars above.
I is for intersex. Some are born with the parts of both a boy and a girl. Bodies are works of art.
J is for joy. You can sing, dance, and play. Find moments of sunshine in each and every day.
K is for Kiki. When friends come together to catch up on news, gossip, and weather. I love
Kiki.
having a Kiki.
I know. Lock the doors. Let's have a kiki. L is for lesbian. It's love and affection between two special girls who share a connection.
M is for mountain. The peaks that you'll move with courage and strength found deep inside of you.
N is for non-binary. You don't identify as just being a girl or just being a guy.
O is for orientation. It's a balance between who you are, who you love, and how you want to be seen.
P is for pan. You connect with a vibe. No matter the gender, it's about what's inside.
Q is for queer, an inclusive term. It's used to show pride, unite, and affirm.
R is for respect. It's the right decision to treat everyone fairly. Make it your mission.
S is for sachet, a confident, fierce stride to show yourself off with attitude and pride.
T is for trans. It's a brave step to take to live as the gender you know is innate.
U is for unique. There's no one like you. Embrace who you are and love what you do.
V is for vogue.
Strike a pose.
Time to strike a pose, dance to the music, and put on a show.
I didn't know it said that. I'm sorry.
Look at you.
W is for wonder. With so much to know, always ask questions to think, learn, and grow.
X is for X. You can write it down when you don't prefer M or F as your noun.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Y is for you. Brave, creative, and strong. You are special and loved, and you'll always belong.
And Z is for zest. Be bold and live free. Magic awaits you, whoever you'll be.
Lovely. Well,
I love that.
we were inspired to do an educational book because we saw it on
Educational.
the internet, and
Because of Cooper and
that's right,
Ashley.
Cooper and Ashley. So thank y'all so much, and we hope you like this book.
There y'all have it. There y'all have it. Now, once again, now once again, oh, she got timed out. My bad. But anyway, once again, we're talking about the educational system. All right, our current educational system, and the question I was asking y'all today is this: is that will you, as the parent, educate and teach your children, or do you prefer the educational system to do it for you? And I have presented two different videos so far. The first video I presented, it was a cartoon. They was showing, it was talking about teaching the younger youth about their private parts, pretty much. Long story short. Now on this video, we have two people, right? I don't want to be disrespectful to them, nothing like that, because I honestly don't know what to identify them as. I don't know if they are dressed like this, in a comical way, or they really are trying to be like drag, or anything like that. I honestly don't know. But you have these two people on here, and they're presented to us the Gay BC's book, which it have been published and everything. Find it on Amazon and everywhere else, including your local library. So, just like I say, on this on live, I'm presenting these different scenarios for the simple fact that I'm trying to give y'all a understanding about what is going on, especially with the educational system. Okay, I think that it is very important for us as parents to know what type of indoctrination that the educational system is teaching to our youth. I think it's even more important for us as parents to have a say so about the curriculum that they're teaching to our youth. I think it's even more important for the parents to also be involved in the educational system of our youth. I think it's very important. But here's the thing about this. Here's the thing about it. A lot of parents that I know, they're not engaged to the educational system. Hell, they don't even know what subjects is being taught in the schools for us, the children. Parents barely attend PTA meetings. A matter of fact, the election is happening tomorrow, right? And I guarantee you that part of the election is you voted normally people that's going to represent you, but there are going to be some other elections that's going to happen that's going to deal with your educational system. It's going to deal with your educational system. Man, I say hopefully tomorrow we get some straightened, but I don't know. But this is why I is pushing hard to encourage people to get out and vote tomorrow. Hell, I was hoping that a lot of people was catching on, like when I was doing my lives and stuff, or I go into other people's chat, I throw up the voting thing right there subliminally to get people to get out and start voting, get out and vote, get out and vote, because these midterm election votes is important. This don't have nothing to do with the presidential election. These midterm votes is setting the stage for things that's going to happen for the remainder of time of this country, of this nation. So it's very important, very vital for you to get out and vote and get out and see what is going on in your state. Yeah, man, say we still got parents out here saying it don't exist. It's a Trumpster talking point. But yeah, we got to get out there. We got to get out and vote. We have to be involved in our educational system for real. We got to do better. Because if we don't do better, then this is going to be the byproduct where we get any old person up in there that can want to teach our kids about the ABCs, teach our kids about body parts by using a cartoon to teach about body parts. Man, I think he came in late, but um, this the one cartoon that they was teaching about the one body parts and stuff on. You probably look at it in the beginning. I'm not gonna show it again because you know what I'm saying, I'm risking them try to flat this. So but yeah, this the cartoon that they were showing about the body parts, teaching about the body parts and all the stuff there, you know what I'm saying? But this is gonna be the byproduct. This is gonna be the byproduct right here. If we don't take control of things happening with our children for us the educational system. Gonna have people who want to show up, who pedophiles and stuff, right? And they going to say that they have every right to be a pedophile because it's part of their sexual orientation. And they're gonna come up and present videos and stuff. But if we don't do nothing, if we don't use our rights in this nation, things is going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. It's going to be things that we're going to have to answer to. Yeah, facts. I agree. And here's another thing. Here's another thing too about that, Mad. When I went out and vote, right? Here's another thing I want to bring to y'all attention. Now, when I went out and vote, when I did my early voting, right? Um, you could whoever you're voting for, right? It doesn't matter if it's Democrat or Republican. They're gonna have both Democrat and Republicans on the ticket on the ballot. Once again, they're gonna have both Democrat and Republicans on the ballot, as well as the third parties like libertarians and all the stuff. That other people there, they're gonna have that on that ballot. So you could, instead of trying to vote for a particular party, you could actually vote for that particular person. Now, part of the voting process is that it is up to you to do your due diligence to find out about the person that you're going to vote for to make sure that they're going to be the best representative on your behalf. And not trying to vote for the person because everybody is telling you to vote for them. Just like what Mad was saying earlier, earlier and stuff, right? Talking about people that's going encouraging people to vote the straight Democrat ticket or the straight Republican ticket or wherever the case may be. So yeah, that's why I've been encouraging people to get out there and vote. So I've been getting out here encouraging people to understand what is going on in your state. Because if you don't understand what's going on in your state, just like I say, these type of videos that I'm showing y'all right now, this is going to be the byproduct of that. It's going to be the byproduct. Now, once again, like I stated in the beginning of this show, I believe that it is absolutely the parents' responsibility to teach their children about this instead of allowing the education system to do it on your behalf. Or at least partner with the educational system if that's something you want to do because you're not as educated. I'm just saying, y'all. Now, earlier this year, we dealt with the no voting, no plucking advertisement. Now I'm presenting to y'all this right here. So yes, tomorrow, get out there and exercise your right. Get out there and vote. Whenever your children, those of you who have children, younger children, whenever certain things happen, like for us, like the PTA and everything like that happening with them, I would encourage y'all to find out. I encourage y'all to get to them schools and find out who are these people who's leading your communities for us, the educational system. And if these people is not representing you and your children the way that they need to represent, then you need to vote them the hell out and get somebody in there who's going to represent y'all to the best of your ability. Who's going to be the best fit for your educational system in the area that you reside in. Because you have the power to do that. Not the government. You do. You have the power to do that. Oh, Urban, you know it's boring going to the PTA meetings. Oh, Urban, you know I be working so late and I just don't have time. But yet it's still all these excuses. And this is what is the byproduct. This is what y'all see right now. And if you don't do nothing about it, if you don't get out and exercise your rights, if you don't be proactive in your children's curriculum in their education to see exactly what it is that they're being taught, once again, this is going to be the byproduct. This is what you're going to get. These politically correct cartoons, these politically correct books. This is what you're going to get. And like always, you know what I'm saying? And I say these things and a um I give a perspective, give y'all a perspective about this, and I allow y'all the opportunity to choose. So, what are you going to choose? Are you going to just allow this to continue or not? Or you say, why the mama got attitude? That's not the mama. That's actually the teacher around Trey. And why she biting her lips is because she's a representation of the modern day black woman that I'll be talking about. That is why. With the tight clothes on and stuff. That is why. She's that representation of that modern day black woman. And there's another thing too. Hey, y'all notice that. Hey, y'all notice this. Hey, y'all notice that all the elementary teachers, every elementary teacher, every middle school teacher, and some high school teachers, all of them come to work dressed like they going to the club. Hey, y'all notice that? They be wearing these super tight jeans and stuff with their titties all hanging out and stuff. And you be trying to come and having a meeting with the teacher and stuff, right? And you don't know if you having a meeting or you going out on a date with her. Kid you not. Show up to a class and stuff, and you thinking that you fit to talk about things happening with your child, and heard the teacher come out with her breasts all hanging out, wearing these super tight jeans and stuff, or wearing them sundresses and stuff, right, with some stilettos on, all educated. And you're like, hold up, man. I could have sworn I'm here for a conference. I'm here for a conference, or are we on a date? What's going on? Because I done missed the memo on this. I done missed the memo on this. And that didn't happen to me several times with my children. That happened to me several times with my different children. Man say she black with no she black with no baby daddy. I had a science teacher in the 7th grade that was bad, and I always had that tight clothes on, and that was said 92. Yeah, it is still like that even to this day. It is like it's like that's the official uniform that they do. They have on these real tight sundresses, right, with some heels on, or they be having them real tight pants on that make they booty pop out, and you looking like, hold up, man, like, are you here? Are you here to educate or what? Then outside and learn that them the very ones that be so per call you about behavior about your children. They be calling you talking about, yeah, we just can't get your child under control. But the reason why is because they don't want to get them under control because they feel like it's not their child, and they feel like the easiest way to get out is just by having the parents come and get them and go pick them up. Please come get your child because I don't feel like dealing with them. I'm looking too good today to sweat out my makeup and get out of my heels. That's the one. Chase after your child and deal with your child. On the cool though, I paused this part on the cool though. It looked like she about ready to cuss them the hell out. But yeah, like I say, either that's neither here nor there, y'all. So, like I say, if y'all just see the beginning of this show when I'm showing the videos and stuff, by all means, you go back to the beginning, and I'll let y'all judge for yourself about the video. Okay. Mad said she got an ugly shape. Mad, she's a cartoon. Damn it. Give her a pass. It's a cartoon. But yeah, I'll let y'all judge for yourself. You go back and watch this video. I'll let y'all judge for yourself about this. But like I say, I believe that it needs to be more of an appropriate age to educate our children about sex, and also educate our children about sexual orientation as well too. I believe that the age need to be appropriate, preferably between the ages of 12 and 13. That's when we actually should, as parents, should start having the conversation about all that, because this is going to be the issues that they're going to be dealing with. Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all. Cartoon lover. Yep. But y'all. Other than that, that's all I got for this particular show. Appreciate y'all tuning in to this show. Also, if you didn't get to watch my live last night when I was addressing about the Hebrew Israelites, and also addressing about Kyrie Irving and stuff, by all means go back to that show and watch that, because that's a very important show. That's a very, very important show. Very, very important show. So if you haven't watched it yet, go back and watch that show for real. Because I put out a lot of, I gave you a lot of nuggets on that show for real. especially dealing with religion, especially dealing with who we are as black people. All right. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna have to run and go now. So I'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace out.